let's go to the Keith Nunley hotline. It is David Watson, the head coach for Blackman, joining us on the Keith Nunley hotline. The Blackman Blaze go out west and put a whooping on Jackson Southside. Coach Watson, congratulations on the win and surviving the long road trip.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. We hadn't survived all the way. We're on the way back trying to find the Tennessee River right now.
It's out there somewhere, so you'll see it when you get there. Listen, are you guys? And I apologize for not knowing. You guys are on fall break this week, right?
We were. I think we might be over it now. We got to go back to school Monday.
Yeah. I know that you guys have that probably helps on a game day like this when you don't have to. The kids don't have to be in school all day. Did you make a day of it to split this trip up, or what were your travel plans today, headed out to West Tennessee to get the win?
I tell you, it worked out way better than I thought it would. You know, we're pretty fortunate at Blackman. We've got 3 buses that belong to the school, and they're really fairly new and they're nice. And we left at 2:00, and with 8:40 coming around the way it does, our trip was really not bad at all. We stopped at a rest area just on the other side of the Tennessee River, and we did a pregame meal there. We had a good sack lunch for the kids. That put us at right around 3:30, which is the time we typically eat. And the rest area was real nice. Had a lot of tables and a lot of shade. Kids kind of ate at those tables and was able to get off the bus for 30 to 40 minutes there. And then we got back on the bus, and it was about a 45-minute drive into Jackson from there, and worked out good. It was really a lot easier trip than we thought it would be.
We're talking to David Watson, the victorious head coach for the Blaze of Blackman High School. They get a 59-0 win over Jackson Southside tonight. Dennis Weaver, Eric Keith on the Friday Night Thunder scoreboard show, talking to him on the Keith Nunley hotline.
Coach Watson, again, congratulations on the big win tonight, but now looking ahead after a week off of school, school lets back in next week, and then it's Siegel next Friday.
You're trying to ruin my fun, man. we hadn't even been done an hour, and you're already talking about the next. Typical fan. But you're right. That's kind of been in the back of our mind. Siegel's much improved. With the way the schedule falls, Siegel's played everybody in the district right before we do. So we've seen a lot of video on Siegel, and they beat Cookville, and I think Cookville's a good, solid football team. They beat Cookville at Cookville, shut them out, and then they played Riverdale pretty tough. It came down to down to the end. Siegel had a chance to get it into overtime, and I think Riverdale's a heck of a football team. So next week will be a big week for us. I think there'll be a challenge. I think that some of their strengths match our strengths. I think we're a physical team, but I also think they play the run really well defensively. They're a physical football team there, and they're creative offensively and do some things in the throw game and whatnot, and got a good offensive line. So it'll be a typical Murfreesboro, inner city game, and be pretty tough game. One that we'll have to play well to win.
Those battles in the borough, you just got to strap them up. There's a whole lot. There's a little extra hot sauce in those, isn't there?
There is, and Siegel's, they're trying to position themselves to possibly get a home playoff game, with the win over Cookville, and trying to figure out a way for them to finish in the top 4 and host, and but we're trying to figure out a way to win, and we kind of hold the tiebreaker over Smyrna and Riverdale if we can just continue to win and be able to finish in second place. So there'll be a lot at stake in that game.
All right. Well, you're done thinking about it until you get back home, but I'm sure you're going to watch film before you sleep tonight. So, and you're going to start something over the weekend. So, good luck in your preparations for Siegel. David Class Act, we appreciate you, and glad that it worked out that you were able to get get those 2 games back on your schedule after the 1-year contracts, and
Yeah.
at least one of them turned out pretty good, right?
Yep, I agree.
All right.
And appreciate you guys having us, and y'all have a good evening.
All right, David. Have a great evening. Safe trip, okay?
Yes, sir, Dennis. See you.
That is David Watson, the head coach for Blackman on line 1.